So I'm a little bit agitated, but it's not because of the topic of this video. It's because of my doubt in my ability to verbalize in a manner that is accurate. But I have to trust that because I'm the one percolating this message, that what needs to be received will be. So a while back, I should say, obviously I've always received quite a lot of psychic attacks, not knowing what they were, as a very, very sensitive child, teen adult, and still through my awakening. One thing that helped me get through, if you're struggling with this, is that we are never given more than we can deal with. And we have people with the training wheels, well, not people, spirits holding us, watching us while we're on our training wheels. And we're always kind of on training wheels, because every time you level up, there's a new set of training wheels, right? New set of skills to be learned. So, quite telepathic, and that has been recognized by the other parties too. But something that I have noticed more recently is that there can be interference with your telepathy. And discerning between those two things actually doesn't matter. I had a dear friend severely attacking me. And I know that they did because it was confirmed in person. I don't think they knew that they were attacking me because they're newer in this journey than I am. And they're not willing to face things that they need to face in their family, and that's being projected on me and all sorts of things. But it actually doesn't matter. What matters is that I had the invitation to attack back. And believe me, I can. I can. I know. But I choose not. And when I find myself ruminating, and there's a difference between ruminating with the feeling of wanting, like if there's a fear or a yuckiness, like I'm feeling that now, you can probably feel it if you're clairsentient. This is deliberate so that you understand the frequencies that I'm describing. This is not something for you to keep. So if it's any yucky feeling, so we don't have to cycle through them all, thank you, Spirit. Then that's a rumination, and you can have negatively polarized entities attached onto you when you're in those feelings. Now, there is a fine line. You cannot bypass, and you cannot gaslight yourself. If you are feeling something, you feel it. But you can let it go quite quickly, and you can also journey with it if you need to. You will know. Not so much head, you will know. Yeah, I can feel it coming up into the throat now. Excuse me. And so And of course these things keep coming back, and this person is quite possibly just the actual one doing it. But it occurred to me that that person probably has quite powerful, because this person will be powerful once they go through all their stripes, right? But they, oh yeah, wow. Okay, so yeah, so this is confirmation here with the Anunnaki, the tall whites, and the third eye. I'm not saying that these are bad entities. It's personal symbolism on these cards that tells me that it's confirmed that those attacks. I don't return to sender because it is warfare. I love this person deeply. I love everybody. Even the ones that behave in a way that makes my skin crawl. Because I have the gift of seeing a soul and the beauty of that soul the way the Creator does. I am not going to engage in childish behavior that is perpetuated on this planet and creates wars still. This tit for tat. It doesn't get us anywhere. I can't speak to this person about it. They're not the personality type, and they have proved themselves to be not the personality type to have a conversation because they're still in a fear mindset. They're afraid of, now that they've stepped into the light, that they will fall out of it again, and it's going to be a big fall for them. But it will be a big learning curve, I know, because I've been through these things. And I just have to step aside. I don't have the right to interfere with a soul's karma because that is their lessons, that is their learning journey, and I have certainly, my God said trodden in some shit. Yes, I've certainly trodden in a few exotic piles myself and had to figure out how to wipe that off, and what did that situation teach me. And that's valuable. I can honestly look back on it and go, wow, that was really valuable. I hope I don't have to do that one again, but I'm also more willing to accept it when I do have to go through lessons again. It's okay, what didn't I get? Not up here. What didn't I get? And I was with a friend today, another person I love dearly, and they're in this family dynamic where their long-term partner does things to upset them, and their children do that as well. And I mentioned that because I had to go to hospital a few nights ago, so I gave my ex-husband the opportunity to look after his own children, which he took. You know, I have friends that could have taken them, but he chose to do that. So he knew that I had been in hospital, and the doctor put it down to exhaustion, which I certainly was, but I think it was actually the solar flares, because I felt energy blocks. They hit my head and they hit my heart quite hard, and created symptoms that were worthy of a hospital visit, and I'm fine. So the next morning at 6:30, he starts messaging me about Anzac Day. And so I told this friend, and I'm like, why am I even revisiting this? It's not a thing. I know what he's like. He's not going to change. I was already awake anyway. It's not a huge deal, but it just points out what kind of person he is. Keeps reminding me. God bless him. Thank you for reminding me while I left, why I left. And my friend said, oh, you need to get old Catherine out. Old Catherine would have fought back, and old Catherine would have done this and said that. And I kind of looked at her and the way her kids just gaslight her, and I was like, do not engage. I don't feel the need to engage. It's rarely that I do. I keep my peace. And so this is all relevant to no matter whether someone is in your face attacking you, whether someone is telepathically attacking you, whether it is a dark entity. It could be your own guides testing you. None of it matters. What matters is holding your peace. If you can't hold your peace, explore. When did I first feel like this? Go back. Take yourself back. If you don't know how to do an inner child or past life healing, there are many, many of us who can not do that for you. No one can do it for you. We hold space and guide you. I'm available to do that. You can email me. My email is in the description box below. But be warned, I'm an extremely deep diver. And if you work with me, things in your life are going to change. And that means things in your life are going to change. And I also have the gift, whether I like it or not, of triggering core wounds. So if you choose to engage with me, just be warned and accept, or don't engage with me, that accept that if you engage with me, you're probably going to be triggered. And I would appreciate it if you didn't project on me. If you do, I'm good. I can cope with it. Oh, really? Apparently, I've been doing it since Atlantean times. Why? Okay, so all the reincarnations that I've had, all the incarnations that I've had since Atlantean times, I have had this ability, this gift, so that we heal these core wounds so that we don't have another fall, not the catastrophic fall. And it is absolutely my belief that we don't need to. This can be done gently if we are gentle with ourselves. If you are gentle with yourself, you are automatically more gentle with other people. If you are loving to yourself, you are automatically, genuinely, 444, more loving with other people. I am not talking about people pleasing. And this is another thing that we were thinking about, or I was talking with my guides about when we're thinking about this channeling, this little chat. Excuse me. Yeah, a lot of release going on, a lot of indigestion there. They're saying cabbage in the crown chakra. Ew. Cabbage Patch Kids. I lost what I was thinking about. What was I going to say? Oh, well, I'm not going to hate on myself for being neurodivergent. Well, try not to. No, I've completely lost it. I heard that. 555. So is there anything else we wanted to say? Arcturus. This video or another one? We might be doing a video on Arcturus and Archangels. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Well, diamonds are formed under pressure and they have to be dug out of the darkness. And if it's not, they get blown out by a volcano. So I guess we get to pick whether we are the volcano type or if we're going to be patient enough to be dug out when we are, needed. Alright. I can feel a lot of agitation in this, and yeah, a lot of indigestion in the, I guess it's the crown, but it's quite low still. And there might be a meridian or something, but I can never remember these things. If I was supposed to, I would. If you're interested, you can do research. And yeah, absolutely work on your self-soothing. It is fine to rely on technology. It is fine to, I heard, engage in group seminars, in whatever you need to do. But do yourself the favor of just being with yourself. And my last video spoke of the Sri Yantra, the balancing of the masculine and the feminine, but especially the feminine receptive. Which is absolutely relevant for me because it's been quite active because we've had school break and lots of kids, extra socializing, extra stuff. So as much as I will miss my babies, I am looking forward to having some quiet time to just be, just kind of percolate, just kind of simmer in my own juices and be present with myself and all the versions of myself, which are all me. I don't have multiple personality disorder, and if you do, you are valuable and valid as you are. It's a trauma response. That is not your fault. It is a mechanism. And I don't put up with a lot of BS. I don't put up with people trying to bullshit me or bullshit themselves. But this is a safe space. This is, and now my vision's going cloudy, as in clouds going across my vision. So emotions will cloud your vision. And sometimes entities too, the same, or I'm feeling. So you might be doing some sort of cleanse. If you're doing a cleanse, especially if you're doing like ashwagandha or something like that, these parasites are conscious entities, and they're going to fight because you're trying to kill them. They're going to put up a freaking fight. So understand you're going to be more emotional, more not yourself. And that's kind of the point, I guess. But I am much more about, after having been very, very hard on myself my whole life, I'm very much about the gentle path. Not bullshit. Mothering, fathering ourselves, looking into researching, go on YouTube, see what that looks like. What do you think a healthy mother or father looks like if you haven't seen one before? Let them trigger you. And holding your inner child and being your inner child. If you are okay to eat ice cream, eat the ice cream. I'm personally not. Don't binge. If you need to hug a teddy bear, then hug a teddy bear. If you want to play with your Matchbox cars, play with Matchbox cars. Do things that the inner child likes. Go down the slippery slides. I loves me a good water slide. Okay, this video has been long. I feel like the next video will probably be more focused on moving this energy. Yeah, kind of crown energy with the Arcturans and the Archangels. But I won't promise it. Because I go easy on me. I love you. Give yourself a hug for me. I love you.